one of the most fun things to do when you're in Porto is to go port tasting. Its namesake, of course, the sweet after-dinner wine is named after the city that we're in. So it's been recommended to us that we try a winery called Croft. It's a little bit out of the way. All the wineries are on sort of the opposite side of the Douro River from most of the tourist attractions in Port. And the ones that are sort of on the riverside are ones like Sandeman and others that people have sort of heard of. Croft is a little less, I suppose, well known, but I think a lot higher class. So we're gonna give it a shot. Now, I've been told that they have construction going on at the winery itself, but it's in sort of an old castle-like building, and it's supposed to be very, very beautiful, a very beautiful tasting room, and of course, the ports are supposed to be spectacular. So come on and we'll see. So when you come to the Croft Port Winery, you're greeted with this, which is a menu of options for tastings. Most of the wineries here do charge for tastings, although I have to admit, coming from an area near Napa Valley, it seems inexpensive compared to what we have to pay for tastings. We just did the introduction. I'll tell you, I am a big fan of port. I love port, but at the same time, I don't know a lot about it. So it's a basic 3 tasting introduction, and it's 15 euros. And it includes, and you can look here, it includes a pink port, right, which is a rosé, which is very sort of sweet and good to start with. A ruby port, and this particular one is the late bottled vintage port, and she said it was from 2013. And then this is a 20-year-old, a 20-year-old tawny port. And they suggest starting with the rosé and working up towards the tawny. So I'm about to do that. And again, with all the caveats that I know nothing about port, I'll give you my impressions. Oh, so the rosé reminds me of any rosé. It's fruity, it's got sort of almost a rosy, kind of flowery perfume to it. It's very light. It's something that I could see myself sort of drinking bottles of. Very, sort of almost fruit punchy. Very crisp. Actually, surprisingly not terribly sweet. Let's move on to the ruby next. Now, the ruby has a darker color than the other two, and is known for being, of course, particularly sweet. Okay, very sweet, very kind of thick. It has like some leg to it. You can see it sticks to the glass. It's very bold. Very grapey, just very grapey. And now the tawny, which is sort of the most sophisticated. Oh, delicious. Almost tastes like some kind of a liqueur, like has like almost like whiskey notes or bourbon notes. It's very, very sweet, smoky, earthy. It's delicious. Like I said, I know nothing about these, but they're really, really good. Now I'm gonna drink the rest of them. I'll see you in a few minutes. So that was delicious and totally worth the, I would say, about 10-minute walk from the river to get here. The scenery is beautiful. It's very hilly. You've got cobblestones. It's a beautiful walk. But remember, Croft Port is totally worth it. And we'll see you later.